Hello, and welcome to another edition of Wake Up America. Sitting in with me once again is Spanky. Hello, Spanky.
Hello, Ben.
On this edition of Wake Up America, we are going to talk about the GOP nomination and the clear scam the corporate media is running by ignoring the candidate America truly wants. Mr. Ron Paul.
Right, Ben, how much more obvious does it have to get? This man is winning all the after-debate polls by generous margins and is getting huge donations from the American military and the American people, but it is clear the establishment, the crooks who run America, are scared to death.
Pretending Paul doesn't even exist, and telling us he can win. They are telling us there are only two candidates on top, when clearly Paul is a major candidate.
Right, Ben, Americans are waking up slowly but surely, realizing who's really running the show in this country. They are tired of teleprompter reading screwballs, and Oven Mitt Romney and Slick Rick Perry are no different than the sock puppet we have in office now. As a matter of fact, Perry may even be worse, judging by his record.
That is true, Spanky. Perry, to say the least, has sold the state of Texas out, and by now everyone knows about his Gardasil love affair. This guy looks pretty dangerous for America.
Not to mention, he's been to Bilderberg, the globalist meetup. You know, that group that either doesn't exist or isn't important, depending on how the corporate media wants to spin it. All one has to do is view these candidates' past voting record and see who is the real candidate when it comes to following the Constitution.
And that is something they hope you will not research. Just vote for who they tell you to vote for, and everything will be all right.
And that's how you figure this trick out, Ben. Whoever the media is waving in front of your face, that's the one you don't want to vote for. They ignore and demonize Paul, so that's how you know he's the true candidate. Lots of people fell for this trick in the last election with that jackass who promised hope and change. Let's hope they don't fall for it this time.
There is a lot riding on this next presidential election. There are a lot of scum who will be trialed and put in jail if the Americans get the power back in this country. That's also why they hope you'll fall for one of their recommended candidates. This could get really ugly and dangerous as well before it's all over.
Yes, Ben, this is a time in American history that the people of this country need to turn off football, Dancing with American Idol survivors, and all that reality show crap and get educated and make a real change instead of just playing this vote for the lesser of two evils mumbo jumbo. If you care about your future, invest some time in research and save your country.
False flag terror is a strong possibility. I mean, anything can happen between now and next November.
Yes, these globalist scum who think they control the world are not going to bow out easily after they've worked so long, so hard to bring in their world government. So yes, anything is possible.
Just stay prepared the best you can, and expect anything. Especially more lies and tricks as long as Paul continues to dominate the polls. Again, do your own research on this. Don't fall for the corporate lies that Ron Paul can't win.
And a little change of subject here, Ben, before we go. What the hell is it going to take for the American people to say no to these grope downs and literal rapes? Now the NFL is allowing this molestation to go on in order to go into a stupid football game.
Good question, Spanky. I don't know why they go along with it.
Well, I don't either, but if I was a ticket holder, I would boycott going to any game until they stopped it. What won't you people put up with out there? This is the reason why they keep taking away more of your liberties, because you just continue to go along with it. No game is worth getting raked over to get into.
But the terrorists might like football, Spanky.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Well, come to think of it, I guess members of our so-called government do attend a game, but you can be sure they don't have to be groped before they go in. All jokes aside, we know this terrorism hoax is all to take away our freedoms and continue this march toward tyranny.
It is getting more and more obvious. Well folks, that is all for now. Just remember, Ron Paul can win, and the corporate spin masters just don't want you to realize that. It's time to take America back and restore liberty. Good night.